Hey there, Richard here. I'm going to talk about the CrossFit Games and if it helps the affiliates or not. This came from a question from Stefan, and I thought, why don't just do a video and go a bit deeper in this topic and hopefully help a bit more people. All right, so I did this video before. I forgot to put on the mic, so now I already have drawn everything. Great, we saved some time. We have CrossFit as HQ, let's say. So what is CrossFit HQ? When it started, it simply started as a gym, right? And then it trickled down into education. I need to do more, have coaches, they want to learn this. And from that, it progressed into, okay, some people want to affiliate because they see how the methodology is really working. We also want to do this. And now these affiliations started to improve, and you got people from different fitness backgrounds, powerlifting, whatever, and they started to implement the methodology of CrossFit with their tweak to it. And now, started to get this request of like, hey, what if we would just compare our best athletes and stuff like that? And that's, whoops, they called Dave Castro, hey, can you do this CrossFit Games? I don't know if it even was called that the first year, but anyways, they did it at the ranch, and it was just invitation only. Who is the best ones? Let's just have fun and see how this works. And it was fun. Like they really liked that test. They would like to see, does this methodology really bear and hold? And over time, that grew. And the question is obviously, why does the CrossFit Games, or why did it grow? Well, I think because people were interested. So people started to watch it, and it created awareness. So all these affiliates, they started to watch it. And also now the friends, the neighbors of all these people started to watch it. And a couple of years later, we have millions of people watching it. And I think the general perception here is that if people are watching it, because it's something extra in it. And what is extra in this is because it's a crazy human achievement that we see and improvement year after year. So that's why we also check in after year, like, wow, what are they able to do? But if we look into this entire spectrum here, so we obviously have education, we have the affiliation that started, we have the CrossFit Games, but nowhere here it's about business. So there was never really in the involvement of CrossFit, there was never the idea of like, okay, so should we start the CrossFit Games so we can get more marketing, or that we can get more people to do the coaching? No, it's always around the methodology and basically test the methodology. And from Greg Glassman's point of view, he talks about this excellence, and he basically thought, well, most people that are going to start an affiliate, they most likely would need to have some kind of business education or know what to do when they open up. But he also made it possible for almost anyone that doesn't have any experience to actually just open up, because the affiliation was so cheap. Now, the back end to that is just that you have a lot of great coaches creating great athletes, but have no business awareness and no marketing skills and so on. And now, like, hey, I'm getting a bit confused. Should I not get like the marketing from CrossFit? And is CrossFit Games the marketing? And I don't think like CrossFit even knows, like, is CrossFit Games going to be marketing for the affiliation or the education, or should we do some other videos? And from my point of view, it's I think we should do our own marketing. You should do your own local marketing. It's more important what you do within your next kilometer and how much you're visible there than what's happening online on the CrossFit Games. And of course, you can have people coming into your gym saying like, I'm not like a CrossFit athlete, so I don't think this is for me. But that has more to do with your process of how you onboard people. And from my point of view is that CrossFit Games can be, it gives you this stretch goal for clients. So they understand this methodology is really, really potent. It makes you really, really fit if you stick to it. Um, but most people understand that they are not going to start there. Not everyone, but this is, again, comes down to your education in your local market. If CrossFit would only display regular Joes doing CrossFit, nothing spectacular, and only show these videos, it would not be something that would pull people out of the couch and like, I want to be just 1 kilo the same as this other regular Joe in weight and not be able to do a push-up. Like that's not going to pull the regular Joe from the couch. But what's going to pull them out of the couch is to see somebody who was a regular Joe now going to the CrossFit Games. So that will create this journey, and obviously we have these testimonial videos of people on this journey somewhere, and that gives the perception of like this is a journey that anyone can participate in. So the CrossFit Games creates this awareness, creates these views, and it actually also then, in one way feeds the education and the affiliation, because what I experience in the gyms is that my members don't know anything about CrossFit when they come in. After a year or two, they're like seeing their first video. Like I'm sometimes amazed that people have not seen or they haven't even Googled it, but they're like, oh, I saw that video you posted. So we share the videos and everything. And 1 year later, like, oh, I saw the CrossFit Game. These are beasts. That's so awesome. I didn't know we can do that. And now they start to get more and more involved, and they're like, oh, I want to be, they're inspired, and they start to work more. And now they want to become coaches because they also see the importance of the methodology, and they've become their lighthouses. And eventually, they might want to build their own gym because they're so inspired. And they're not inspired because they want to go to the CrossFit Games, but they are inspired about what the tools is able to do. And every affiliation has their own way to prescribe. They have their own way to use the methodology. And you in your affiliate, it's about like your local community. So how you onboard people, how you address them, how you get them to sign up at your gym is more important than what CrossFit Games or CrossFit HQ are doing. It's about having a good idea of what your marketing channels are and those different funnels to get people in. And all those things are more business related and nothing that really CrossFit will probably ever help with. They've tried, but it doesn't seem like they are the right portal for it. But there are really good options to get there. And I think separate those two, separate the affiliation part of it with the business part of it. The CrossFit Games will probably always be there in some way, and it gives people that long stretch goal. At least that's my opinion. I've never been to the CrossFit Games myself either. I've been to the semifinals and regionals, but still, that's kind of my opinion. Maybe you have something else. I'm always open for a discussion when it comes to these things. I don't think I necessarily always have the truth there, but how do we find truth is by communicating and wanting to find the truth. So testing the methodology. All right. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.